Curiosity is a beautiful thing, and it's finally getting you to wonder why everyone's deciding to move to Tacoma, Washington. Well, year over year, it's getting bigger and better, and I'm here to tell you why you should consider moving here too. Welcome to my channel. My name is George.rodriguez. I give you videos like this every single week on what it's like to live here in Washington State. Now, if that sounds like something you might just like, just go ahead and consider hitting that subscribe button down below so you don't miss next week's video. Tacoma is one of the biggest cities just south of Seattle, and just so you can know, it is one of the largest cities in the entire state of Washington. Now, this is a great option, and I'm going to give you the alternatives on why so many consider to live here instead of up north in Seattle. Now, some may say it's better and some will not, but I'm going to give you the reasons why. If you want to have this nice lifestyle that's not going to cost you an arm and a leg, Tacoma just might be a really good option for you. And one of the main reasons why I love it here is because they have a neighborhood that fits just about anyone's lifestyle and personality. Now, it could definitely be for you, but let's go over the reasons why. So the appeal of Tacoma, obviously, one would definitely be this baby right here. That's this my sweetest price of joy. But you know what's not good about price in Seattle? That is going to be the average median sale price you're paying, because right now it's sitting at $849,000. Literally insane in comparison to what you're going to be getting here in Tacoma, when you're spending around $459,000 in terms of the average median sale price. When you think of the city, oftentimes it is going to remain that the thought is, if I live close to a city, it's going to be very expensive. And in most cases, that is going to be true in the entire portions of where you're going to be living in the United States of America. But when it comes to Washington State, you're getting that at a discount in comparison to what you're seeing at the major city within Seattle. Outside of affordability, there are more reasons to love Tacoma and actually why people are going to be clinging to it. I originally moved to Tacoma for work. When it comes to the employment sector, it is really good. In comparison, I used to be a corrections officer for 7 years. I averaged over $100,000, and my last couple of years around $110,000. Now, believe me, that was definitely with some overtime. 3 out of the 5 days, I was doing 12-hour shifts, but I had the goal. I was going to buy a home. Another reason is the activities. You do have a lot to do here in Tacoma. You're going to have Ruston Waterfront to go there with your friends and family. You're going to have the Tacoma Rainiers, which is a AAA baseball team. Trust me, the drinks are cheap, and we're there for some good baseball, and you're going to get that. Also, it's going to be the activities outdoors. You're going to have that in terms of what the Pacific Northwest has to offer you when you go outside to enjoy Mother Nature in all of its glory. Now, just because you choose to live in Tacoma or you're thinking about doing it, it does not mean you don't have the ability to go 35 to 40 minutes north to Seattle to enjoy everything that they have to offer you. You get the same thing because you're still in the same area. But when you're thinking apples to apples, you're paying 2 to 3 times for the cost of that apple. You're getting more housing. You're getting more for the money you're paying for rent. So when you're comparing the two, why don't you choose what does better for you? Of course, unless you got it like that, you can do whichever one that fits what's good for you. One topic I really want to touch on is going to be the job market that is available here within Tacoma. The job market here in Tacoma is going to be a major plus for young professionals that are trying to dive into starting a career here. Now, there are more opportunities than working law enforcement, of course, but you're going to have the medical career field that has a lot of hospital present here in Tacoma, as in St. Joe's, Franciscan, and Tacoma General. Now, there is a huge desire to actually work from home in a remote setting and not having to go within the office. Now, there are those opportunities here, because who wouldn't want to record videos, be in an office, and type per my last email, Stacy? Why not work in a city that's actually building and growing and not having you to spend all of your income to actually afford housing? This is another reason why I cannot recommend Tacoma enough. Luckily, we're not going to be talking about money and jobs the entire time. Let's talk about the vibrant arts and culture that's available here for you within Tacoma. There is a huge art and music scene located within Tacoma, if you didn't know. Now, I'm going to give you a couple museums that you can possibly consider taking a look at. For example, let's start from the top. You have the Tacoma Art Museum, Tacoma Museum of Glass, you have the Tacoma Children's Museum, and then you also have the LeMay Car Museum of America. Okay, but my favorite art is a festival that is handled every single year at Point Defiance Park, and that is the Taste of Tacoma, where you get food presented by every single culture, food trucks galore. It's that beautiful thing that you may really want to consider taking a look at every year at Point Defiance Park. If you are enjoying this video, you know what would really be awesome if you left a like on this video down below. Now, I'm a local realtor here in Tacoma, Seattle, and I always enjoy helping those that are trying to find something within their budget and something to call their dream home if that is what they intend to do. Now, go ahead and pause the video. My phone number is going to be down below. Don't hesitate, text, call, whichever you got to do. I will be available for you. Now, there is going to be a lot of outdoor parks and trails that you can go out there and enjoy. You are going to have the waterfront. You are going to have Chambers Bay. You are going to have Owens Beach. You have various things you can do. Smack some golf balls as well as Chambers Bay. They have a little golf course out there for you. But if you need something different, you need to go out there and enjoy some greenery. Just because we're not in Seattle, you're not going to be packed with a lot of the actual extra people bumping you from shoulder to shoulder, because there's less people located south here within Tacoma. For me personally, the last one that I went to for a little park here around the area is going to be located within Fircrest called the Tot Lot. My friend Sam Meyer and basically his wife, Jessica, they invited me and my little baby that you just seen over to the Tot Lot. And honestly, it was the first time I've been there. That little park located within Fircrest is within the community next to a school. And every toy that's there has been donated there for kids to enjoy. Honestly, it was a very good environment. When it comes to the community, almost at times, this place can be unmatched with the spirit of how they represent and actually take care of one another. This city often does pride itself in terms of welcoming and bringing everyone together to actually make it feel more comfortable for one another if you're going to be considering and actually living and actually enjoying yourself within Tacoma. When it comes to your neighbors or local events, it happens every single month, and oftentimes you cannot be without finding something to do if you're going to be living here or even coming to visit as well. From farmers markets to local festivals, honestly, your options can be endless at times, and it's a beautiful thing to have endless opportunities to meet one another and actually socialize in a world where we're too busy on our phones. Tacoma offers you an awesome opportunity to actually feel like you belong within an area, and you can't find that within a lot of places. And the more you socialize and introduce yourself to one another, you're going to realize more often than not, more people want to be welcomed and enjoyed and actually become a friend. It's just crazy how life works when you become open rather than closed off. Don't take it from me. Next time you're out, just try to have a conversation with somebody as they're walking by. If you're sitting down at a restaurant, at a local shop, just to see what happens. Becoming friends with somebody, it may become more. Who knows? If not, you're going to be okay. The next day is coming to try that again. So to answer the question from the beginning, why is everyone moving here? Personally, it is very easy to answer. It is the job market. It is the affordability. There's oftentimes, it's very hard to find that within a city that offers you jobs and affordability at the same time with growth present at the same time. It makes it very appealing for those because you can't really say that about a lot of places here in our country. With the cherry on top, it is beautiful here. You get the best crisp air in all of the country. Don't call me biased, but it's very crisp when you come off that plane. You have green grass, green trees, you have perfect trails, and you're also going to have Mother Nature that blesses you in the Pacific Northwest. So if you enjoyed this video, let me know. And you know how you're going to do that? The comment section is going to be down below. If you missed last week's video where I went over the top 10 suburbs located within Tacoma, it is going to be right here. I'll catch you over there.